Okay, so this is my second game that I ever made. This is Pokemon Journey. This was made for the Summer Game Jam 4 in 2018, aka 5 years ago. It did win the community spotlight. It tied with Bird Call. Whether it deserved to tie with Bird Call is a whole other question. But I am somewhat happy with this game. It was like, after I made A Passage Through Memories, which we just saw, I kind of said to myself, I really just want to make a game that I can be proud of, because I wasn't too proud of Passage of Memories. And then I made this, and I said to myself afterwards, I think I can actually be proud of this. And because of that, I thought this would be my last fan game I ever made. Little did I know there were like 5 more to come. I honestly said to myself after making this game that I was probably done making fan games, because I was like happy with what I had made. I felt satisfied. What an idiot. He did not know. And he would make that mistake many times to come. But this is Pokemon Journey. Yeah, it's a common trap. This is like the only fog that I've ever used in any of my fan games. It's just a cycle. So Yuma here is our main character. And Yuma, I mean, we don't get to see it, but Yuma was supposed to be the boss of the police where Laura works, but we don't get to see it. And why Yuma becomes a policeman, we kind of see late in this game, but it is what it is. Tiny connections which are literally impossible to figure out because of the characters don't exist in the current version of the game. Okay. Today is the day that it happens. And is Pivot going to end up... Well, no, Pivot's not actually the last one because you made Mario Kingdom cruises. Today is the day that we do it. Yes. Just spit it out already. After Mewtwo's last strike or something, and then... I know, well, I feel like if you say something's your last one, you're just setting yourself up to prove yourself wrong. Today we embark on our adventure. What do you mean an adventure? This isn't another one of your preposterous plans, is it? I guess I should clarify. So the idea of how this game came to light is my brother had seen my older brother, who I respect a lot, had seen that I made Passage Through Memories, and he was like really proud of me for making something like that. And I said to him, like, we can make a fan game together if you wanted. I was like, if we make a fan game together, what do you kind of want to be like the gist of it? And he said, I think like a road trip fan game would be pretty cool. Soon after that, he pulled out because he had no idea. Like, he didn't actually want to commit to it. But I stuck with the road trip idea, and this is my take on a road trip fan game. This isn't another one of your preposterous plans, is it? This is our Yuma that we're talking about. Has he ever had a plan that wasn't crazy or dangerous? Come on, at least listen to what I have to say first. Okay. This is going to be bad. This adventure is going to be all the way to Mount Bully. What? You're kidding, right? Why are we... All will be explained. Shush and listen to teacher. That is a line from The Lion King. Scar says that to the hyenas when they ask how they're going to kill Mufasa. As I was saying, we're going to Mount Bully. I heard my mum on the phone to Dad last night, and I got a juicy bit of info. Some ancient ruins have been uncovered. Ruins from an ancient civilization. Still intact and everything. How can something be intact and in ruins? Hush, hush. Ducky is named after the character from Pretty in Pink. I think it's Pretty in Pink, which is like a 80s movie or something. I don't really think Ducky's personality is reminiscent of Ducky, but it's just a name that got inspired. So the plan is we hike over to Mount Bully, check out the ruins, and maybe even take a souvenir to remember the trip. Yuma, you do realize that walking up to Mount Bully is a 2-day trip minimum, right? And we don't exactly have the longest legs. Oh, Ducky, old pal, I thought you were good at maths. Count the days on your fingers, buddy. Today's Friday. If we leave today, we'll be done by Sunday. Easy peasy, just in time for school on Monday. Well, I can't think of original character names. Like, I have to just think of someone from real life and then, like, alter their name or something. Or something, like, I can't come up with original names. Just a little problem. I don't think our parents will be okay if we tell them on short notice that we're going on a weekend hike with little to no preparation. Little to no preparation, please. I've already packed a boatload of snacks for the trip. We'll be fine, and your parents don't need to know if we just sneak out. If we just sneak out now, we'll be fine. I'm feeling sick just at the thought of it. Come on, don't be such a wet hat. A what? A wet hat? What does that even mean? You heard me right, a wet hat. You're supposed to be with me and maybe even protect me, but you end up just being flopping down in front of my eyes and stopping me from doing stuff. That's what it means to be a wet hat. I don't really referencing, sometimes I might have only done that. Yeah, for Hito, right? Wow. Look, I can't believe I'm saying this, but an adventure actually sounds fun. The three of us go on a little journey to Mount Bleak. Journey? Pokemon Journey? Name drop? It sounds like a good time. Not you too. I don't really have a choice at this point, do I? Nope, we'll just drag you out of your bed if we have to. I guess I'll go then. That's the spirit. Don't worry, Ducky, you won't regret coming on this trip. It'll be fun. You two go back home, pack everything you need, and we'll meet by Route 32 at midnight. Roll out. Here we go. What is that item ball? Ooh la la. Little do we know. We never pick up this item ball. You can never walk around this map. This is purely for this cutscene. So that item ball is just like a tease. A little bit of a red herring, I guess. 20 minutes late. I was worried you wouldn't come, but I didn't lose faith. Sorry, my parents were up late watching some TV show and I had to wait for them to go to bed before I snuck out. Well, don't worry, you did better than Ducky, who still hasn't turned up. He really is being a wet hat today. Do you really think he'll turn up? Guys, wait for me! I did not even know Essentials could do big text. Quiet, Ducky, you'll wake up the whole town. Seems like someone is excited for our little adventure. No, I just didn't want to be left behind. Your parents would come to me asking where you went, and I don't want to deal with that stress alone. Sure, we both know how excited you really are. Uh-huh. Okay, well, if everyone is all good, then it's time to head off. I'm really proud of how creative some of the names I've made are. Like if you... Oh, that's neat. I like that kind of stuff. And it's actually like a pronounceable name, Onyel. Like sometimes when you have like those names that are like some keyword backwards, they just end up unpronounceable. And I'm guilty of that. I've done that a few times. But like Onyel is actually fairly readable. Time for our Pokemon journey. Bye-bye, item ball. Hours passed. Guys, can't we stop now? I'm getting really tired. He's right. My legs are really sore too. I just want to sleep. Yeah, let's just set up our tents here and go to sleep. Haha, well, I guess I didn't really tell you guys, huh? I didn't bring any tents. How should we cook him? Cook him? Nah, I'm too lazy for that. Let's just eat him raw. Guys, please, you don't have to eat me. I planned this adventure, okay, and I planned not to bring tents. We are staying at an old abandoned building. We can spend the night there. It should be a lot easier than having to set up camp. I've tried looking at some of the etymologies of names and naming people. I usually pick something with a meaning. Yeah, that's probably like the smart way to do it. You've got to be kidding me. An abandoned building. It just keeps on getting worse. What if there are gangsters there? What if there's some serial killer who's going to chop us up? We have been out in the open alone in the dark, well past midnight, for a few hours now. If a serial killer was around, we'd be minced meat already. Oh my. Is it too late to head home? Going off by yourself will only make yourself a bigger target to crazy serial killers. Why'd I have to bring up serial killers? Okay, we can just hurry up and go to this place we've got in mind, okay? I scrambled only one of the names I was asking with Serena. Scrambled. Yeah, man, that was quite a good one too, I think. Plot twist for a character is actually another character and their name was Scrambled or good, and I should do that one time. I haven't played Xenoverse, so I can't comment, but when I see Versil, I just think Versilify from fucking YouTube. Yeah. Well, here we are, the abandoned Pokemon. It is shiftier, I nearly misread that as shittier, than I imagined. Why is there even a Pokemon here? I don't care at this point, I just want to get out of the cold. Oh, silver. That's cool. Hydrate. Wait for me. In we go. This isn't too bad. I don't know, but it is a bit dark, and small, and creepy. Well, get comfy, because we're spending the night here. Yeah, it should be fine. They even have some food and Pokeballs. Come over here, Yuma, I'll give some to you. You obtain 2 Pokeballs. And 2 potions. Robin from an abandoned Pokemon. And orange berries too. I did not know Pokemon sold those. Okay, but how old are those berries? I really doubt they're safe to eat. See what I mean, July? He's such a wet hat. What is that sound? Did you hear that? Well, where is it coming from? I think it's coming from the basement. So, we aren't staying here, are we? With whatever that was? Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable spending the night here. Come on now, it's probably nothing. Probably just a few Rattata. If all 3 of them would die in a horror movie, we're about to find out. Maybe that's what's about to happen. Yeah, I've never heard of Rattata that sounds like that. I bet it isn't even a Pokemon. It's probably just the wind or something. What if it is a serial killer? Don't be like that, guys. Come on, it probably isn't anything. Oh yeah? Then why don't you go down and take a look to find out what it really is? Yeah? Okay, I will. No, don't you dare go down there, Yuma. What if you never come back up? But I will come back up, and I'll tell you all about some noisy pipe I found there, causing all this ruckus. Yuma, please, why don't we just go spend the night outside? No, I'm dedicated now. Gonna prove Ducky is wrong and just being a wet hat. Wow, he really went. Bye-bye, Yuma. So that was the end of him. Oh, we've got some Lavender Town music. What is going on? Oh! The Magnemite seems friendly and wants to join your party. I will not name the Magnemite. I think it was just this little guy scaring us all. Or was it? I guess it wasn't Magnemite. And what is it? I really need to get out of here. So, fun thing about this part, very controversial. I went to bed having posted my game, Pokemon Journey on Relic Castle. I was so happy with myself. I was like, yay, I had done it. I woke up and I had multiple people complaining about how this part of the game was impossible to beat and way too hard. So yeah, that was really nice to wake up to. So I quickly hopped back on Pokemon Essentials and tried to make it a bit easier, but it is what it is. I really need to get out of here. Oh no, it's a dead end. Wait, can we just go back up the stairs? Oh no, the stairs have disappeared. You feel a presence inside your mind. Let the game begin. I get the feeling I should run. Let's get running. What could oh, it's a dead end. What could be down here? It can't possibly be bad, right? Oh, an item. If I remember correctly, picking up items pretty much screws you over completely in this. But somehow we didn't get caught. There's the stairs, but... Huh. Maybe you got caught on something? We're supposed to be getting chased by a... Well, let's go up and see what happens. You feel a presence in your mind, you can outrun me, but can you outrun them? Well, we just skipped what was apparently the hard part. Okay, music is way too loud. Oh, I love the default battle background. That's really weird. So what was supposed to happen there is you get chased by a Dusknoir. And essentially if it reaches you, it's game over. But for some reason we didn't get caught? It must have gotten caught on something? I don't know. It's kind of jump scare, like there's no like fancy sounds or anything, but because of your vision is so small, like the moment you see him essentially is the moment that's too late. Pokeballs in this game are actually 100% catch rate because I wanted to make sure that they get a team of 6 by the end of the game, and how it works is you get fed Pokeballs at such a rate that it should like work. I don't know how to describe it. So like we have 2 Pokeballs now, so we can get our team up to 3 Pokemon. And if they weren't like 100% catch rate, I wouldn't be able to limit how many Pokemon they had. Oh, well, this is not that great. But knowing that Pokeballs are 100% catch rate, we can get ourselves... Oh, fuck, this is going to be hard. We can get ourselves some good Pokemon like this. Now, I don't think this is the one I want. There's another Pokemon in here that I think would be a better catch. Sonic Boom should be pretty busted. So this is a gameplay part of the game. We had like, what, 10-15 minutes of cutscene, and now here we are. The way this game kind of works is that, like, I set it up as like 3 main locations that you go to, and each will have like long cutscene, area of gameplay, long cutscene, area of gameplay, and so on. I tried to have the gameplay somewhat varied between them. Like, this is supposed to be maze-like. You have the Dusknoir that chases you, at least in the first half of it. I can't escape. And then the second one, we'll see what happens at the second location. And then the third location is very standard Pokemon. Let's pop a rebuild. Okay, where is this staircase that I'm looking for? Maybe this map's slightly too complicated. Is this where I came from? It is. I am lost. I know somewhere you can get a flashlight, but I think I missed it. I think the flashlight is on the first floor. It's just fair to like slightly help with the Dusknoir so you can actually see it coming. Let's see. A Joltik, not quite what I'm after. There's a very specific Pokemon I remember that I can catch here that really helps out later on. Great, I've been paralyzed. Oh, Dust, that's not who I was thinking of. Oh, fuck, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him. Especially since I'm paralyzed. I could paralyze it. Nightshade, GG, right? Not quite, 3 HP, I'm paralyzed. Disable. Okay, we got a Thunder Wave. This is gonna be hard. I could just try to catch it, but I only have 1 Pokeball left. I just have to, I could Foresight actually. Yeah, Astonish's just gonna kill me there. Oh, that's a bad matchup for me. I think you can also just walk past him. Oh, we get sent back to the first floor? Really? Well, that's how the Dusknoir gets you. And kind of the annoying thing about this is I didn't make it so it just gets you sent back to the start. You actually do have to fight it. So sometimes it can be a bit of a slog because it has wild Pokemon AI. So it just uses random moves, and so while it can one-hit you very easily, it can also do moves like Will-O-Wisp that just drag out the battle. But there we go, we got Hexed. You also can't catch him because he's got a special condition on him, which means you can't catch him. So if you do throw a Pokeball at him, you do waste your Pokeball. It is probably somewhat possible to beat him if you paralyze him and then get incredibly lucky. If you do beat him, you just get a fat load of XP and you no longer have to outrun the Dusknoir. But I don't think it's like a viable option at all. It's just pure insane luck. Okay. Gosh, this is going to be tough, huh? Because I need to try to remember the path out of here. Which I am not, and there's a Dusknoir chasing me. Okay, I seem to have lost him slightly. I outpaced him. Nope, he got me. Oh god. And now you can see why so many people sent in complaints about the game. because this part is rough. And sadly, my memory is not even good enough to remember the layout of the map perfectly. If you fail 5 times, I do remember that an option gets turned on to make the difficulty easier for this part. So if we do fail 5 times, I will happily turn that on. But we have to, it's either 5 or 6 times, I can't remember how many. But yeah, this is what I mean by like, you just have to, like, it takes a while sometimes, because he has Shadow Punch and he has Hex, but sometimes it doesn't use it. It does make him move slower, yeah. But it's like, the problem with Essentials and the fact that I couldn't like figure out a way to do it better is that the difference between the 2 speeds that I use for the easy one and this one is massive. So on slow mode, he is not a problem at all. And it's only 1 speed down on the like event screen. But on fast mode, or like this mode, is way too fast. Like, I wish there was like an in-between I could have set into, like, easily. Okay, don't forget your run button. Don't forget how to get there. We go left, we go up, we go right, we go up, we go left, continue left, we dip down here, go up, and then this should be the staircase. Toodaloo. And now we have to deal with wild encounters, my favorite. I can probably avoid the Dusknoir because I think. Oh, hello, Paprika. Fancy seeing you here. I should probably try to kill them because I think, you know, XP does matter in this game. If it seems like it could be an easy win. Level 12 Ghastly. Come on, Magnemite, you got this. Okay, we can't even run away now, so we have to kill him. Yeah, get that XP. Curse! I was gonna kill itself, but that's fine, we don't take any damage, cool. Oh, there's a Dusknoir. Not the Dusknoir, the Dusclops. Okay, at least I'm on full HP. We can maybe do this, maybe, I say. If not, I might just chuck a Pokeball. However, I do know there's still 1 more Pokemon we need to get through, which is quite tough, and I would rather save my Pokeball for that one. Okay. Let's get Tenderizing. Come on, Paralyze, can you just trigger for me? There we go. It's used Disable. Oh, that's really annoying. I guess this is where I find out if I can confuse. I can confuse him, despite it being a normal type move. And he hurt himself in confusion. Well, we're just gonna have to do that again because I can't use Thundershock. He did not hurt himself in confusion. Oh well, I think Duskull should easily finish this off. Look at all that XP. Get a Pokeball here, a potion. Okay, we don't really need it. And man, there should be 1 more like boss Pokemon here somewhere. I don't want to faint because then I have to go do the Dusknoir bit again. I can't escape. Oh god, you're really doing this to me. Nightshade, please tell me it's gonna finish you off. Not quite. Okay, it's just spamming me, look, we're good. This is not the right way? Oh no, it might be. Here we go, okay, so he blocks the exit, so you 100% have to beat this guy. But we've got a little trick up our sleeves called a Pokeball that has a 100% catch rate. So you're mine, buddy. And that's going to make the game a bit easier. Now we should be able to escape. You did it! We really weren't sure if you were going to come back. Yeah, man, waiting for you up here while all those weird sounds went off below, it was scary. Well, about that. I think we will be spending the night outside. What exactly did you find down there? Well, I found a new friend, a Magnemite, who wants to be buds with me, but yeah, there's something bad down there. Oh, Tak! Hello, welcome. Thank you, Tak. And hello, Zeta. Hello, Joel. I'm just playing my old Fangames. This is Pokemon Journey. I just finished up playing Passage Through Memories. Happy birthday, Arky. Yes, of course. Every day is Arky's birthday. There's something bad down there. Not that I was scared. No, not me. I just think that it isn't really safe to spend the night here, so we should spend the night outside. I'll explain what happened while we try to get comfy out there. I read you loud and clear. I guess it's going to be a cold night. It was a cold night and not much sleep was had as they lay in the dark. But had they spent their night inside the mart, their night would have been much worse. Okay, team, time to head off again. We're going to keep walking until we reach Maboozle Town. Sound good? We're talking about, Oh! Thank you, Sauce, for the gift sub. We were talking about anagram names, right? Mabool's Town. All good. To see it, Sauce. The town that's pronounced Maballs, funnily enough, is an anagram of bamboozle. And, I mean, they'll play into the town when we get there. Wow, you really do have a plan. You're not just winging it. Let's go. I don't want us to get there and it be night already. Thanks, Sauce. Thanks. See you later. Phew, all that walking was really tiring. Well, we aren't there yet. We still have a fair bit to go. We're just getting a short rest, that's all. Anyway, you guys stay here. I think I see a bushfire over that needs to be put out. That is, Maballs Town, yeah. This saying is a saying that I learned from one of my scout leaders. Saying, like, I need to go put out a bushfire, or I see a bushfire I need to put out, is one way of, you know, being on camp and, say, going to go piss on a tree somewhere. Because, you know, you're putting out a bushfire by pissing on a tree. A bushfire? What? Don't worry about it. There isn't actually a bushfire. It's just one of those things that he says. It means that it's going to run off and... Actually, never mind. You probably don't want the details. Okay. As long as there isn't actually a bushfire out there. A Chansey? What happened to you, Yuma? Is this what happens when you put out a bushfire? Don't be silly. It's just a wild Chansey. It isn't Yuma. But what is it doing in a forest? It seems to like me. Do you want to come on a little adventure with us, Chansey? I'll take that as a yes. Looks like we got a new addition to our adventure. What happened here? Meet our new member, Chansey. Oh wow. That makes Ducky the only one without a Pokeball. Okay, well I can do perfectly fine without one. Okay, if everyone is all good, we should hit the road and keep on walking. Sounds good. Cool, I'll just use one of my Pokeballs from the Pokemon to put Chansey away. This game is all default Essentials music, I believe. Which are midis, yes. Well, we have done it. Welcome to Maballs Town. And it isn't even dark yet. We did well. So where are we staying? It better not be another abandoned building. No, not tonight. We should be sleeping comfortably tonight because you see, buddy old pals, we are lodging. You know someone who lives here? Not exactly. Oh no. Look, it isn't that bad. Like I said, I have a plan. We aren't just going to spend the night on the streets. Like I said, we are lodging. Good evening, Saf. It's been a while since I've seen you. Okay, so where did you plan on us staying? Well, the plan is that we go knocking on doors until we find someone willing to let us stay the night. Oh no. How about we just spend the night in the Pokemon Center? They always let travelers rest there. Believe it or not, I did think of that. However, there's no Poke Center in Maballs Town. So how about it? Let's get knocking. I wouldn't call them good ideas. I'd call them ideas. Maybe without that adjective. Oh, good. Yeah, well, it's 1 a.m., right? But it's 1 a.m. being today is my birthday. But I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow, I think. I might stream tomorrow. It depends how I am. So I wanted to like play these old games of mine for my birthday, and I thought, well, if I can't really do them tomorrow, I'll do them at midnight because that's still my birthday. Yeah, this is my old game. So this is from 5 years ago. It was the second game I ever made. We just finished up playing my first game that I ever made, which was something. Oh no. Ah, there's no doorbell. Guess we really do have to knock. Hello, man. We were wondering. Stupid kids, get out of here, you belly smackers. Take your Bambi games or whatever you call them elsewhere. Well, that was weird. And things are already failing. Look, that's just the first house. I bet we will have better luck over there. Here we go again. Oh, you hear that music? Who is this? Could this be a dev self-insert? This is going to get pretty hard to explain, but I'll try to explain it as it reveals itself a bit more. Who are you guys? Wait, don't speak. I've got it. You guys have been sent by my brother, haven't you? Well, I've already seen through your plan. Ha ha ha. Actually, no, we're just here. Hush, you failed your mission. Now you're my hostages. I can get all the info I need from you three. Why isn't CatJam working? That's actually weird. It should be working, right? Is Joel working? Joel's not working either. I got no idea what's happening. Hopefully it fixes itself soon. Hopefully someday if you're free you can make a long game. I don't really want to ever make a game with a Pokemon League. Honestly, like I prefer making more weird games like this, where some dude called Tom comes out and starts spouting weird nonsense. Maybe that's it. I don't know, yeah, it's weird. Because Joel was working a moment before, wasn't it? I think we should leave. It is too late. You can't run and hide now. I've alerted my forest patrol. Should you try to run, a pack of Spearow will be unleashed upon you. He is nuts. I'm not crazy. He totally is. I will not fall subject to your psychological warfare. Come inside, now. Sorry, I'm trying to make interesting games, just probably not a League game. Welcome, spies of Duncan. Get comfortable. You three have a long interrogation to sit through. What is wrong in your head, man? We aren't spies wherever Duncan is. We just need a place to spend the night. Is that so? If only that was true. How about this? I'll give you a chance to prove you're not spies. If you pass, you three may spend the night here. However, if you fail and it turns out that you three are spies, then not only will you spend the night here, but you will stay here until I get enough information about Duncan's plans. Okay, so how do we prove that we aren't spies for this Duncan? You don't seriously believe this kid, do you? He's just playing imaginary games. Whether this is a game or not does not matter. What matters is that we have found somewhere to stay for the night. Now, I will ask again, how can we prove that we do not work for Duncan? It is something that will prove itself soon enough. This game is mostly cutscene, so it does long cutscene, gameplay segment, long cutscene, gameplay segment, long cutscene, gameplay segment. So there's only like 3 gameplay segments. If we're going to be here for a while, can we eat the food? Yeah, feel free to eat the food. What is this? The food is plastic. Gotcha. Get bamboozled. So I guess you aren't spies after all. How does that work? We aren't spies because I tried eating the food? Exactly. If you were really Duncan spies, you would have predicted the bamboozle. Duncan spies are smart and wouldn't fall for something so simple. That's such a stupid test. So now that we have proven that we aren't spies, can we stay the night at your house? Yeah, sure. Duncan will be home soon, but I'm sure we'll be fine with it. Can you explain what's going on between you and your brother Duncan? I guess if you aren't spies, you really don't understand any of this, do you? This is Mabal's town. It has a rich culture of being the town of bamboozles. What exactly is a bamboozle? You uncultured swine. A bamboozle is a prank, a little joke, a trick. You'll even notice that if you rearrange the letters in Mabal's, you get bamboozle. Wait a minute, no you don't. Mabal's is missing an O. Aha, good job. You're catching on quick. See, I tried to pull a bamboozle on you, but you called me out. A jelly bean. That is... Well, what's... That is like a jelly bean type, isn't it? A bamboozle like jelly beans. They're like the weird ones where you get like snot and shit. I had them like once. But yeah, it's popular in my balls town to bamboozle other people. Although me and my brother Duncan, we have started something on a scale not yet seen before. We started what is called the Great Bamboozle War. Day after day, we try to bamboozle each other. I remember it being pretty fun. You get like grass clipping jelly beans and shit. Each one of us trying to come up with a bamboozle to outdo the last. Right now, I would say that Duncan is winning. Recently, he pulled what is called the Great Vending Machine Bamboozle. And yeah, it was pretty good. So this vending machine bamboozle actually, it's never explained in this game, but it's alluded to in my other fan games. But the idea behind this, just to provide secret lore, is that one day, a bunch of vending machines just appeared across the region overnight. And inside, they all just had like a letter saying, get bamboozled. So somehow Duncan and his spies put down a bunch of vending machines across the region in one night. And that's the bamboozle. And you can find these vending machines in my other fan games. I think maybe only one or two of them, but yeah. But I have a bamboozle in the works that will win the war for sure. Once he gets bamboozled, he will lose all will to go on. What's the plan? Duncan works at a little company that makes some pretty cool video games. I'm going to pretend to be a client. I'll ask him to make something really ambitious game, then after he has put a lot of effort in, I'll reveal that the client was me. Is it just me, or does that sound like a really stupid idea for a prank? So just to explain what's going on here. Tom is obviously Tom. I am Tom. And without saying much, Duncan is also someone that I did get in like a bamboozle war with. And I did try that bamboozle on Duncan. I asked him to make a game for me that was like really dumb. Tom is Tom, I know, what a plot twist. And when they made that game for me, they actually pulled a reverse bamboozle on me. They sent me the game being like, yeah, I've done it. I played it. And it started off as a really cool like normal game. And then a Thomas the Tank Engine train like went through the wall and said like, get bamboozled. You're so dumb, Tom. So yeah, that's what all this is to do with. This is like a in-game depiction of my real-life bamboozle war with someone. Believe it or not, I am not Aki, but I might be Curry. Now that would be a plot twist. Do you see the curry on the table right now? It's possible. No, it's an amazing idea, and in my final email to him before I reveal all, I'll say something like, I made a video summarizing what I want, and I'll send him a link, and the link will just say, you got bamboozled. And like that, I will have won the war. Can you imagine that, Dak? That would be a plot twist. I was Curry all along. Yeah, that does sound stupid. Come on, I've been working really hard on this idea. I like it. Yay, 1 out of 3 thinks it's good. I'll take it. There's something stopping me though. I can't find his work email address. Well, I know where I can find it. It's just that it's quite the journey, and I don't have any Pokemon or anything to protect me. Don't you dare. Hey, Tommy boy, since you're doing us a huge favor and let us spend the night at your house, how about we repay you by getting that email address? Would you really do that? Thank you so much. Why did you get involved in this? Hey, it is stupid, no doubt about that, but it should be fun. Chin up, Ducky. One of Duncan's spies who I caught told me that if I go through War Woods, there'll be a wooden house, and the person there would be able to tell me his email. Oh, thank you, Tak, for the follow. Yeah, quite the Pokemon journey. Sounds like a plan. You can count on us. We'll be back by the end of the night with our email in hand. Thank you so much. Before you go, let me give you something to help. I won't be needing them. 2 Pokeballs, so we can now fill up our team a bit more. However, I might save them if we can. Oh. And Jack, honestly, if you ever have like a fan game you want me to stream, just send me like a recommendation and I will try to like get around to it at some point, because obviously I do respect your opinion a fair bit. Well, here we are. I guess I'll go ahead and you two can wait for me here. Wait, Yuma. I think my Chansey can heal your Pokemon, so if you need to heal up a bit, just come back and Chansey should be able to fix him up. Good luck! How convenient that July got a Chansey right before we got to this part of the game. I still don't know why we're getting involved in this bamboozle war. Nah, it's all good fun. Okay, let's double check. Can we just double check heal in case I screwed something up? Let's also double check save. I'll get when Fisher comes out. I'll play it Zeta. This is one weird adventure. No joke about that. Okay, what's the run tile? So there's a bit of a gimmick to this bamboozle forest, and we're gonna see it in action soon. But essentially, the trainers here don't really. Well, we'll see. I'm one of the bamboozle sages. If you wish to traverse to the heart of the forest, you must pass all 3 of the sages. Prepare for the first test. What could be the first test? Magikarp. Can't be anything suspicious here. I can't actually remember what the bamboozle is. A Geodude. Ollie, all of these sages, I believe, are named after high school friends, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, well, I'm using 2 electric type Pokemon, which does not suit me well against a Geodude. I'm trying to remember, what's the deal with... I can't remember. They explain all of their gimmicks, like, after this, but we'll see. More like Holly. Holly, I guess it's pretty similar. Oh, please, Duskull, do not die. You know, I mean, that's fair. Like, Kenny suggested, told me to give Pokemon Crown a go, and that was good fun. So I think actually his bamboozle was pretty simple. It's just that he started with a weak Pokemon and he tried to fool me by going to a stronger one. You did well. Notice how it opened with a weak Magikarp to lure you into a false sense of security? That was a bamboozle. I think that was a stretch. Now that you have defeated me, you may pass, but you have 2 more sages to beat. Bamboozle Art of Disappearance. How convenient. Okay, let's go back and heal. Ooh. I'll try not to run back to heal too much, but it's tempting to try to take down with speed drill for XP. I should not run away too much because I think I will suffer. A Grovar would be nice. Honestly, let's use one of our Pokeballs. Pokeballs are 100% catch rate, so let's go. Grovar was caught. Okay, what could this sign possibly have on it? The sign has a piece of paper attached. I wonder what this is. Why don't we scan this and see what it is? I wonder what it could be. It's not as if I already know. Let's find out. Hopefully this still works. There's a chat. Oh my god. I scanned it and it just said on my phone, you just got bamboozled. Oh my god, I've been bamboozled. Are you seeing how dumb my sense of humor is? The DLC mechanic? Apparently, Voltsy played this game, right? And Voltsy didn't scan the QR code, but someone, like, in the comments did. But they scanned it with, like, that old Pokédex app. And they were like, it just gave me a Wormadam. I thought that was quite funny. So if you have that old Pokédex app or whatever it is, I can't remember specifically what it was. This will show you the Wormadam entry. Okay, the second sage here. What could they be cooking? Oh, please, Beedrill, be nice to me. Oh, gosh. It's something. You can see I had a lot of fun making this third of the game around the whole bamboozles. Like writing the whole thing, I had way too much fun. Doing these dumb bamboozle trainers and like bamboozle QR codes, I had way too much fun. So all of these are named after high school friends. I'm Connor, the second sage. Let the test begin. Bamboozle Sage Connor would like to battle. Send out Charmeleon. Not a good matchup for us. However, I do seem to remember... Oh no, okay, let's play the part a little bit. it is a fire type, so we don't have a water type. Okay, we can't really play the part. He knows Thunder Shock. Oh my gosh. So how the Bamboozle is supposed to work is you see a fire type, you change to a water type Pokemon, but oh my god, this Charmeleon has an illegal moveset? What a plot twist. It has water moves as well. It has everything. I'm hoping Galvantula will be able to take it down. Yeah, no you, essentially. So Bug's still not going to be super effective. I'm a bit dumb. His type is still a fire type. So changing to Galvantula was a bad idea. Oh, we're just in a rough state right now. And I've been paralyzed. Huh. We might not be winning this because I ran away from a few too many fights. Okay, well let's just see if Galvantula... Well, what does Grovyle have? Maybe Grovyle can do something. Pursue, Fury Attack, Absorb... Maybe Quick Attack actually would have been better. Yep, so Pursuit is not it. Quick Attack. Slightly better. Oh, this is going to be a grind. By the way, you say, have you played this game? I made this game, is the thing. So I have played it. If that's what you're asking, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Ooh. Somehow, slowly but surely. Oh, yeah, Hero Voltsy played this game, yeah. Voltsy played my first game as well, which was like a little high school detective simulator, which is not good, but he played it, which is really nice. I remember walking home from work and someone on Discord like added me saying, hey, look, so I made a video of your game. And I was like so happy. It's one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life. And something quite sad, and we'll stick to talk about it, is that I've never had that feeling, like I've never reached that high feeling again in making Pokemon fan games. The happiest I was when I made my first fan game. Okay, to be fair though, there were like 13 games a game jam when I started. So Voltsy would play every game that was in a game jam. Obviously now that's not really doable. But yeah, Voltsy used to try to play every game in a game jam, since there was a lot less. I need to pee really badly, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Woo 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 woo. I recently learned that Fundigo mentioned me and used my old... Oh, that's cool. He used your research in his old series. I'm a bit shocked that he doesn't play every fan game nowadays, every game jam nowadays, since it's kind of busy playing games. He blasts through games. The happiest I felt was when I think it was a week of make after Magroon, and when I was making his Pog, when it was so fun to make all the fun characters, completely different than anything, and plus I really... Yeah, I think a good way to like really feel reinvigorated making fan games and feel fairly satisfied with the final product is just to like try to do something different. I don't know. That's just my take on it, at least. Obviously, different people have different strokes. But the worst I feel about a fan game is Azume. I mean, I felt like if we ever get around to playing that game on stream, I can talk a bit more about it. But I felt like properly depressed after that came out. And part of that had to do with the fact that I felt like I was really just trying to repeat something I'd already made and then ended up just making it worse. And I stressed out myself way too much in the process. But yeah, it's nice just having like different games. Like for example, I remember when I made this game. The first game I made is pretty much all dialogue, all walking around talking for flavor text. You only get a Pokemon in the last like 2 minutes of the game. That was the first game I made. And so I was like, okay, I'll try to make something a bit more Pokemon-y. And so I did like this really mixed idea of narrative, then Pokemon segment, narrative, then Pokemon segment, narrative, then Pokemon segment. This is going to be rough. Hopefully we can survive this. But then next I made Gratio, which was like continuing the gradient, it was no long cutscenes pretty much, a lot more what you'd expect from a standard Pokemon experience, except like game jamified into a mini region. What's a Bamboozle here? Oh, I think I remember the Bamboozle. You're a dark type, aren't you? Yep. It's a Zorua. Ah, you didn't bamboozle me. I haven't played a nil. I mean, maybe one day I'll get around to playing it. But I've got so much shit on my list. I'm still playing Super Eevee Edition, but like I've had to play the Poke Jam game, so it's like I haven't touched that in ages. I want to finish Cassette Beasts as well. Don't know when I'm finishing that. Yeah, like it's too good to just like change things up, honestly. Explore your fields a bit. There's a company called Super Giant Games, I believe is his name, but they're the company that made Bastion. Bastion's like their big hitter. They also made the even bigger hitter, Hades. And I really like their games because essentially every time Super Giant Games makes a game, it's like a very different vibe than their previous game. Bastion, Transistor, Fire, Hades, all very different games, but all made by a very talented game studio. And it's so nice that like each game really gives itself its own package. You have defeated all 3 sages. You are able to overcome my bamboozle of using Zora's illusion, and thus you have proven you are master of the art of bamboozles. Proceed onwards to the House of the Masters. Bamboozle Art of Disappearance! Okay. Here we go. Is this the... Oh, and this is one of the vending machines, part of the great vending machine bamboozle. The vending machine doesn't seem to work. Very strange. I think Hito was the only one that didn't get more lighthearted. If anything was less lighthearted than broken. Who's popular is like completely lighthearted except ending. But yeah, well, I don't know. I can't really comment on the ending. That kind of stuff's like your artistic expression. It feels bad to judge. Okay, here we go. Can we get this guy's password? Ah, hello. It seems we have a visitor. You must have done well making it this far into the forest. I hope the sages didn't bother you too much. We all like to have a bit of fun. What might I do for you? I was told that someone here might have a work email address for someone called Duncan. Do you possibly have it? Oh, I was expecting for someone to come along asking for that. I just didn't expect it to be you. But yes, I can give you the email. Well, that was easy. I was half expecting this to be a bamboozle itself. Haha, you picked up on the culture quickly, I see, but no bamboozle here. The email is dunk@clooneygames.com. Is that all you're after? Yes, it is. Thank you so much. I'll be off now. Have a safe trip. Okay, so now we can just take this well-designed shortcut through the middle of the route. Backtrack in. Yeah, but you did what you did very well, I'd say, Anne. Yeah, you got the email address. Shall we head back to Tom's place now? Let's go. You guys really did it. You got me his email. Thank you so much. Soon I will take action and begin the bamboozle that will end the war, and it'll all be thanks to you guys. I'm so excited. It's nothing really. It wasn't that hard of a task. So let's stay the night then, right? There's just one problem. We have 3 beds in this house, a double bed, mine and Duncan's bed. I'm sure Duncan will be happy to share the double bed with me for the night, but that still only leaves 2 beds. So one of you will have to sleep on the floor. You're kidding me. It won't be too bad, better than sleeping outside at least. Are you volunteering for the floor? Are you kidding me? I did all the work. I knocked on the door, I went into the woods. You also volunteered to go get the email after we had already said we could stay the night. Why'd you even do that? He was doing us a favour. It was only fair we did a favour for him. It was kind of cool checking out the Warwoods. Guys, stop arguing. I'll spend the night on the floor if you two plan on keeping this up. Thank you, July. Oh my god, Ducky, you arsehole. You really let July sleep on the floor. I forgot. I made Darky a bit of a arse, ain't he? Sleeping on the floor hits different. I don't know what... I've slept on the floor, man. It hits different. And by hits different, it means it hits like a fucking knife in your back when you wake up. Welcome home, Duncan. Meet our guest for the night. Wait, wasn't he the guy who gave us the email? Oh, nice to meet you. Anyway, come on, guys. I'll be showing you where you're staying for the night. Hey, kid with a cat. Can I talk to you? Haha, you're probably attack confused, aren't you? A bit. If you're Duncan, why were you so willing to give me your email? The truth is that I have everything planned out. I know Tom's plan, every bit of it. I'll let him think that his bamboozle is going perfectly, and then I'll turn the card to the counter bamboozle that he couldn't have seen coming. When all this is over, he's gonna have felt like he was hit by a train. Wait, so I was helping you by giving him the email address? In a way, yes. If he fails to even start his bamboozle, how am I supposed to pull off my counter bamboozle? Now here's the thing, Yuma. That is your name, right? You could tell him my plan, and even potentially ruin it. But that would be taking sides. And once you take sides, you are involved in the war. That's exactly the reference then. That's spot on. And you don't want to be my enemy in the bamboozle war, so I suggest you hush hush. Got that? Loud and clear. Good night, man. I'll probably be at work, so I won't be able to see you off. But stay safe in your travels. That night, all three of them had a comfortable sleep compared to their first. Even July found the floor to be much better than the grass she slept on last night. I guess you're right, Anne. The floor's not that bad. Okay, team. Here's the final day. We're gonna climb Mount Bully. Wait, you mean the ruins at the top of Mount Bully? Oh no, I don't know if my legs can take this. Nah, well, kind of. I don't know where on the mountain these ruins are. They could be at the top, they could be at the base. Actually, I think Mum said they uncovered some ruins, so it must be inside the mountain, like in the cave systems. That would make sense. I remember reading somewhere that Mount Bully does have a complex cave system, and since it's so steep towards the top, most climbers go through a passage in the caves that leads to the summit. Sounds like we might have to do some caving. Anyway, we don't have much time to waste. Let's get moving. We can have a break somewhere along the way, right? All this uphill walking will be hard. Sure thing. Man, this walking is hard. The surface is rugged, the hills are steep. We're nearly there, Ducky. You gotta keep the spirit alive. Yeah, we can do it. We're nearly there. Honestly, I had no idea while I was running around whose program was having a sequel where there were world reactions with Jeffrey since he always talked about. Remember, since you always talked about there's a world on reflections, and obviously that would be a split world. Who knows? Maybe, yeah. Also, there's something I'd like to bring up. This trip, going on an adventure with you guys, walking with you guys, talking with you guys. Well, I'm not really a guy, but whatever. You know what I mean. You're one of the guys, one of the pack. As I was saying, I know I've been a bit of a, as Yuma puts it so eloquently, a wet hat. And you know, Yuma, we aren't going to get home in time for school. We aren't even there yet, and it's Sunday morning. How are we supposed to get back so quickly? Last night I was thinking of maybe even leaving you guys in the hope that maybe I'd be able to get home in time. But two things stopped me. The first being that what waits us at home isn't going to be pretty. We just ran away without saying a word to our parents, and they haven't seen or heard from us in days. And going back there and dealing with that mess is something I'm scared of. I don't want to face it alone. So the only reason you're still here is because you don't have the guts to face your parents? Haha, classic Ducky. No, that's not the only reason. I said I have two reasons. And this one is far more important. I didn't ditch you guys because, in all honesty, I've loved this adventure. The memories we are making here, they'll stay with me forever. And I don't want this trip to end so early. This is far more valuable than an extra day at school for me. You guys really do mean a lot to me. And I think I've only just discovered just how much you guys mean to me. Thank you, I love you guys. Oh my, Ducky, you're gonna make me cry. I love you too, Ducky. You're not actually a wet hat to me. You're more like a walking stick. When I go on adventures, I bring you along, dragging you in the dirt, all just to support me. Thank you, man. Ducky, you really mean a lot to me too. The gang wouldn't be the same without you. You're irreplaceable. Okay, well, I'm feeling well rested now. We can head off again. Sorry about causing it all to get a bit emotional for a bit. Don't be sorry. Oh, Ducky, as I was ripping into you, you pull off a softie. We've made it. This is the final stop. This is it. We've made it. I mean, I wouldn't say you are done yet. You've still got that massive mountain ahead of you that you have to climb. You mean that we have to climb? No. I love you, pal, but I just can't see myself having the strength to go up there after all the walking we've done. Come on, we have ancient ruins to discover. I think I've discovered all that I want to discover already on this trip. The character... Oh, this. So this is, Hellgale Tack. The story behind this is that Armin, dev from Relic Castle, made a game called Hellgirl. It's essentially a battle simulator. And I sucked at it. I utterly sucked at it and got my ass kicked. And when Armin watched me play, she was so frustrated watching me play because I made so many dumb decisions that caused me to die and die again and again. And so, Armin, eventually I beat the game. And out of like almost pity, Armin gave me a little medal to say congratulations. Somehow you beat the game while playing in the most stupid way possible. I'll maybe read the rant after this is done because it's quite a funny rant. Armin wrote out a big letter. You know, fuck it, let's read it now. Let's see. It was, what, winter 3? Maybe summer 8. It was summer 8. Let me find the comment she left because it is kind of hilarious. It's all good, Tack. So here's my comment. Here we go. So she said, "Hi, Tomix. Thank you so much for playing the game and sharing your thoughts on it. Love her." And then in a spoiler thing, she said, "Very ranty, beware." I actually watched the VOD of you stream the game, and let's just say that when I made Hellgirl, I didn't intend it to actually be hell. I can sort of understand what not wanting to mess around with EVs and natures much, but for the love of trap, items are a thing. Use them. Have you any idea how many battles you would have won had your Pokemon come equipped with an air balloon, or especially a focus sash, or even a measly citrus berry? Did you know that Mega Salamence comes with the ability Aerialate, the flying equivalent of Sylveon's Pixelate, meaning that you can give it a 100% accuracy normal type move like Return or say Double Edge instead of a 70% accuracy Hurricane, and it will work even better? Did you know how many times I screamed uselessly at the screen, hoping that the torch would stop? How hopeless I felt when I saw you lose for the 5 millionth time, and I couldn't comment a single thing because it was a VOD. I thought I was a masochist, but you took it to a whole nother level, essentially inventing a completely new difficulty mode. Extreme. How does it feel beating Hellgirl on, let's be real, your self-inflicted, extreme difficulty? I have nothing but genuine respect, awe, and admiration for you watching those videos, and I'm not being sarcastic. You deserve a medal for this. And then Armin left me a medal, that little drawing we see. And she does follow up below, just clarifying that she's not actually like being mad at me and whatnot. But yeah, I thought that's really sweet. And I love that comment so much. Probably like my favorite post on Relic Castle. She like absolutely ripped into me. And like I'm thinking I often did use Hurricane on my Mega Salamence, not knowing that it was a horrible, horrible move to use. Anyway, back about Ducky. He's discovered a creepy abandoned mart, a town full of bamboozles, and most of all, as corny as it sounds, a strong friendship with you guys. I think this last step is one for Yuma to do by himself. No way, we came here together. We'll finish it together. Okay, well, before you set off, I just want a word alone with you. Huh? Getting all secretive now, eh? Well, while you two have a little talk, I'm going to get a head start. I wonder what they're talking about. Go away, Yuma. Ducky said he wanted to talk alone, or do you want me to heal your Pokemon? Let's do that. Get walking, Yuma. I need to tell July something. What could they be talking about? So I have 2 more Pokeballs, so we can get a full team here. And I think it's best if we get the full team at the top of the mountain, because that's where we get some real strong Pokemon. That might help us for the final fight. Okay. No. I don't know who we're going to lead with, honestly. My whole team's pretty weak. I have not been training at all. I've just been running from every battle. Rock Tomb might be useful for someone. We'll do TMs right before we do like the final bit of the game. I believe we do have some trains to get through here. Hello, little Diglett. Hopefully it's alright. Their theme was, I want to say, Discovery? It was Discovery, yeah. So the theme was Discovery, and that's why Ducky kind of went on his little speech there about all the things he discovered. Wiglet, not quite Wiglet. This one was Discovery. For the last game I just played, my first game, the theme there was Trio. And so I tried to just incorporate a bunch of threes. There are three evil guys, three floors to a school, and just, yeah, some other random threes. It wasn't that well done, but I think Gavangela should hopefully just be able to take down all these trainers. Cast form? Are they just gonna be normal type? We'll just keep on bug biting. Oh no, you're gonna be fire type now. Oh, you actually got an IQ on you, huh? I think we should survive an Ember, but that is annoying. Polygon, just, I think just keep Gavangela out. There you go, critical hit. How handy. Easy peasy. Stefan is actually named after my scout leader, believe it or not, so it's quite funny. A little Porygon. Porygon's like my go-to Pokemon when making scientist teams. Although it always kind of screws up because I forget how much of a pain they are to fight sometimes. Like, I remember in my game Vanishing Point, I gave some dude a Porygon 2. Fucking like a most infuriating fight. Because it's just a tank, and then just like, once it starts to get low, it uses Recover. Yeah, yeah. How much is Bug Bite gonna do here? Porygon 5? Oh no. What else could you do Porygon? I know Pokemon Infinity has like a branch in evolution, so you can do Porygon Z or Porygon X. But what? So you've got like Porygon being like polygons, and you've got Porygon 2, which I don't know what that... Porygon Z is after that. Like, what would be next? Porygon GT? That's quite smart. Porygon GT, and then Porygon Super? That's quite funny. I feel like, Tak, you're probably like the one person in the world who actually knows Dragon Ball GT. I watched like probably like 2 episodes of it. I know it's about like Goku gets made small again, like he does in Dragon Ball. Yeah, because it's going like 3D, right? So I'm thinking like, what would you call the next one? You know, of yeah, like Dragon Ball GT was not well received from what I understand. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, maybe you could do like a Porygon time, Porygon space time diagram. That would be cool, maybe. I don't know why I sent out my Grovyle. Worst mistake I've ever made. But I think GT is just like Goku gets turned into like young Goku form again, and he goes traveling around space with Pan or something. Oh, water bottle up. Australian. You can send it to me on Discord if you want, or if it's a link. Hopefully, that's you place links in my mouth. You may as well try posting in chat, I guess. Oh, my Thundershock's been disabled. You guys. Such party poopers. Computer. We're just spamming Super Sonic Boom at this point. My favorite Sonic game, I say, as if I've ever played a Sonic game. I played like Sonic and the Black Knight on my friend's Wii for like a tiny bit. That's what I remember. Oh, actually, no. I know the artist you're talking about. I remember this. And this is funny because, haha, I'm Australian. This is a reference. Yeah, you were able to post it. Cool. This is a reference to just the Wi-Fi in Australia being so bad, which is I'm a big fan. I like it. It's funny. Old classic Australian Wi-Fi. I know. It's like I honestly I used to have such horrible Wi-Fi when I lived at home. I now have decent Wi-Fi. I'd like to say. Like if I wanted to download like a 1 gigabyte game, it would take me about an hour, half an hour back in the day. So like even just downloading like a fan game took a bit of time. I am still in Australia, but I'm now living in a flat with some friends, and so I had to like hook up my own internet provider. And I chose an internet provider that actually seems like it has decent speed. I think we've fainted. Oh no, we have not. But Magnemite has 1 HP. Yeah, I'm allowed to say cunt, fuck, shit. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. Sorry if anybody was listening without headphones around the family. Okay, we've got to bring it back to Charles. I was kicked a little bit there, but that's okay. Who did they start with? They started with a Gollet. We can try starting with Duskull. Do I have any regals? I do. Okay, in that case, we need to put strongest Pokemon in front and then get going. With being the first two trainers, I think it is just this last trainer, and then we're like really in the final stretch of the game. Put Duskull. No, Duskull's not going to win that fight. Too low level. Okay. Gollet. Hopefully Galvantula can do something. That's a decent amount of damage for something not very effective. Oh, rollout. I'm beginning to worry. We just need to survive one more turn here and let's Gollet down. And then we worry about what happens next. Okay. Electric. Do we want to see if Magnemite can, you know, do something? You've been my like starter Pokemon, but I haven't really given you much chance to prove yourself. Oh, what a beauty. Give me one more of those. Double team, one of the most obnoxious moves in Pokemon. Oh, thank God. I swear to God, if I just got stuck in a chain of missing. And Magnemite. That's my Pokemon, you can't do that. Let's see if Grovyle can do something. I don't know, quick attack. Not bad. That was a critical, oh my gosh. I have played Rimworld. I actually played Rimworld on stream once. It did not go well. I think I started with me, Kenny, and Ronco as the colonists. We all died. Like, yeah. I'm not very good at Rimworld, but I do enjoy playing it, and I think something kind of cool about Rimworld is even if you suck at it, like that's part of the fun. Chaos happens. I've never actually gotten like a proper evolved settlement in Rimworld. It always just dies off quite early before I can get like more than 5 people. Galvantula, you're just doing everything. Oh, okay, I think we'll be fine here. I think this is their last Pokemon. Just Galvantula, get through them. This is the last trainer we have to fight. You've got 100 plus hours in that game. That is a lot more than me, I'll tell you that. Wow, you must be a bit of an expert. I am not an expert at that game. I suck. But it is a really fun game. I like it a lot. Like 9 colonists, so that's much better than me. Oh, thank God we landed that Sonic Boom. No, there's more to come. Holy shit. Oh, okay. This is gonna be hard. Why did I give you so many Pokemon, Charles? Oh God, what am I doing? I'm hoping to God that my Magnemite can beat this Drowsy. I should have done that in a different order. I could have done a bit more damage to Drowsy. Here we don't take much damage, but we are paralyzed. Headbutt? No, okay, we're chill, we're chill. No, we flinched. We're not completely chill. I think we've won, but it's going to be a slog to beat this last Drowsy. Get him through the paralyzed, occasional flinch. Last hit? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can learn Magnet Bomb. Instead of... Oh, I actually like... I guess instead of Sonic Boom doesn't matter now. We're too high level. Whew, there we go. Repel's effect wore off. I believe these are the ruins. These must be the ruins. I can't make out what it says. It must be another language. But I can't give up now, not when I'm so close. He must be nearby. I must keep going and find him. I wonder who that is. A multiplayer mod. I'm not sure. Do you need the DLC to get mods? I can't remember. I might be thinking of a different game. I remember there was some game that I tried to play one time that I wanted to get mods for, but I had to get... Oh! Hello! Welcome! Is that who I think that is? Please tell me I'm not getting the usernames wrong. Hello! My little favorite Lapras. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. We are just playing some of my old fan games now, and we're getting to the end of my second fan game that I ever made. Hi, hee 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 hee. Yeah, so on this map, there's some really powerful Pokemon like a Rhydon, and I've got a Pokeball that could really do numbers to our team. Right, I'll take a Fearow. Level 18 Fearow, that seems good. Getting my guaranteed Pokeball. The fun thing about these Pokeballs is they aren't actually Pokeballs. They're literally just Master Balls, but I changed for graphics, so their internal name is still Pokeball. Is still Master Ball, I mean. Yeah, I'm doing well. It's only been my birthday for an hour and 40 minutes. But I'm doing well. I spent my whole birthday playing fan games because I started at around midnight. It's been good so far. An Absol. Okay, I'll get an Absol on my team too. Get him a Pokeball. And then we'll be able to reach the final boss of the game and we'll wonder, why has Yuma wanted to come to this mountain? It seems like he's here for more than the ruins. He's here to meet someone. Oh my god, is that the title screen? What a beautiful view. Yuma! Yuma, what are you doing? July. Ducky was right, wasn't he? He told me about your father. About his job, and how you never see him. And about how you miss him. July. This was never about the ancient ruins here, was it? You walked right past him and kept going. So Ducky was right. You sure put on a tough act. I couldn't imagine that you felt something like this. We don't have to face it alone, Yuma. We'll make sure that you see your dad today. I promise. So many fan games have an ending on top of them, and so many of my fan games in particular do. The title screen of Gratia and Journey are like a 1-to-1, except Gratia is snowy. And then in Vanishing Point, essentially this exact mountain appears as well. Thank you. I haven't seen my dad since I was little. His job means he's always traveling from place to place. He's some special police officer or anything. I call him from home time to time, but I really just want to see him again. When I heard my mum talking about him doing some work at Mount Bully, I realized it was my chance to finally meet him again. And it was a long trip from home, but I didn't want to do it alone, so I dragged you and Ducky into it again. Using the word dragged makes it sound bad. Ducky and I have both really enjoyed this trip, you know that, right? Thank you for everything. Come on now, keep it together. We haven't even found your dad yet. It is... Okay, I'm not being sad or anything. I'm perfectly fine. But it is a little bit funny that I'm playing this game today about a dude going on a journey because he misses his dad and just wants to see his dad. When I got a call earlier today from my dad that apparently he's been called into work tomorrow or today on my birthday, so he's not able to come to my birthday lunch because he's busy with work. Maybe this dad was subconsciously inspired by my dad? I don't know. Come on now, keep it together. We haven't even found your dad yet. Yuma, is that really you? Dad, is that really you? Oh, Sonny boy, you've really grown. You look completely different. It's been such a long time. How did you even recognize me? It's your cap, boy. You might not remember, but I gave that cap to you. It used to be my own. So again, like, this is a reference which is never said in any of these games. But Yugo here, we find out his name is, the dad's called Yugo, is like the chief policeman in the game that we played earlier. And in the updates that I did to that game but never posted, he appears, but he doesn't because those updates were never posted. Anyway, Dad, I've missed you so much. And I've missed you, but you understand how it is, don't you? I've got to do work. And work has got to have me on the move. What are you doing here? Aren't old ruins for archaeologists and scientists? Not police officers? Well, the situation is a bit strange. Don't tell anyone about this. It is all quite mysterious and we don't really understand it. But the ruins have a message which is quite ominous. There's no solution. Go back and undo what has been done or live in terror. What the hell could that mean? Totally not some game plans that I never ended up making. It was in some old language too, very strange. Now I've got a question for you. How did you get here, young Juma? It was a long journey, but I had my friends and Pokemon by my side. They've made me good company. Oh wow, you really have grown. And your mother, does she know about your little adventure? No. Oh dear. And how long have you been away from home? 2 days now. Oh my. I'll call your mother, but the reception isn't great here. I'll take you and your friend home in the truck. I've got another friend who's waiting at the base of the mountain. You've really got yourself in quite the band, don't you? Okay, well, we better get a move on. I'll call your mother as soon as we get reception. I'll drop all your friends off first and then we can go home together. You've got to be careful what you do, son. I can't imagine the stress your mother is going through right now. Although it's not like this is your first time doing something like this. You know what? You've got yourself some Pokemon. I think it's time for us to have a little battle. Just for funsies, you know, but be aware, I won't go easy on you. Wait, Yuma! Let us heal you up real quick. How convenient to have July here. You've got this, Yuma. Here we go. Policeman Yugo. So this fight is like, it's really tough. And for the most part, you're not supposed to beat it. It is beatable, but it is very hard to beat. The game continues if you lose. So whether you beat it or not does not matter too much. There's like a one line of dialogue that changes. And it's not really an important line of dialogue. But I'll do my best, see if I can beat my dad. With my hefty Gavantula I've got here. Ah, I should have Electro Web. Electro Web is not the move. I was thinking of Sticky Web. It's not that hard. It is much easier than any Reborn fight, honestly. I've been such an idiot this time. I thought, Electro Web was Sticky Web. I didn't realize I had an electric move on this guy the whole time. Yeah, so he's meant to be tough, and he's meant to be that the average player will just lose and whatnot. Because it does feel weird, in my opinion, to just beat your dad in a Pokemon battle. So I wanted his team to feel quite intimidating and tough. And obviously, if you lose to your dad, he's not going to send you back to the nearest Pokemon Center. He's going to be like, hey, come along, let's go home. Let's see if Magnemite can take down this Wartortle. Is this you? Are you Yugo? Oh, fuck, I used the wrong move. And I flinched anyway, okay, it didn't matter. Oh, the Furo. I mean, if you wanted to be you, I guess it doesn't quite look celestial enough. But, I mean, we can pretend. I really want to remake my old games, but I mean... Yeah, I could never remake my old games. It does not seem worth it for me. Because it's a lot of effort. And, I don't know. I guess if you really care about them... But yeah, me personally, I'm never coming back to these games. The game I made after this, Gratia, like, it's got some bugs in it. Like, there's an item you literally can't reach because I used the wrong tile. So it doesn't have passability. I never fixed that bug. I'm fully aware of it. But, like, I have no intention of even patching that game at this point anymore. Like, I'm done with it. It's out there. People can play it if they want. Noctowl. We're actually doing pretty well here, except we're out of electric types. Let's see what Absol can do. Okay, all dark type moves. Okay, not that good. Wow, Uproar really is something. I think this Noctowl might sweep us then, honestly. Because I got nothing to really take it down substantially. Fever might be able to tank it a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, like... Fangames is one hell of a hobby. It takes up a lot of time to actually get something done. You have to really dedicate yourself. Source, this is why I need you. I just need a little, like, miniature source by my table that says these little things. But I guess this is how you get peak Tom gameplay, right? This kind of stuff. And if we didn't waste Furo against that Noctowl like that, Furo would have actually been able to take the choke down. Grovyle, you're up. Although, funnily enough, I think Duskull doesn't have enough moves to actually hurt Noctowl. Right, Duskull just can't really do much. It only has Nightshade for dealing damage. Because I was dumb and I forgot to use the TMs I got. Furious 5 does not work? Okay, yep, no, that's right, yep. That worked better. Not better enough, I think. Okay, Duskull, I don't think you can do this, but... Nightshade. Oh, they even used Foresight on me, what the hell? We survive on 2 HP? Was this their last Pokemon? Oh, for the final boss of Shattered Light, I just threw my Master Ball. Okay, we can learn Astonish. Will that be useful? Possibly. We don't really know if there's another Pokemon? There is Arcanine. We're so close to winning this. I want to say Furo is our best chance of taking down Arcanine. I don't think we can win, but if we were to win, this is like, if you lose Source, you still get to continue. So that's kind of like why it's so hard. It's supposed to just, the reason it's hard is just so that you really do feel like your dad is like a somewhat intimidating trainer. Possibly, but I wouldn't get your hopes up, Zeta. I do not think this Furo is making it out of here alive. Yep. Ah. Okay, well we can use up our items and hope for the best. Use a super potion. You got to the victory road and stopped. I'm surprised, Danny. Now Arcanine is just going to miss 5 times in a row. No? Okay. GG, we did our best, Dad, but you beat us. Phew, that was quite the battle. Okay, son, we've had our fun. I think it's time to go home. How about it? We can chat at home for a bit. I'll make sure your mother doesn't get too angry. We can tell her that it was my fault, okay? That way she won't be too angry with you and she never gets mad at me. Sounds good? Sounds good, Dad. I think just a different team. I did not have the best team for it. I also had been running from like every wild encounter, so I did not have as much XP as I should have. This trip has really been something, huh? It really has. Thank you both for coming. Okay, Ducky, this is your stop. I'll see you guys. Yeah, see you tomorrow at school. This is really the end of our adventure, isn't it? Yep, now we go back to school. This jam happened, I was busy with mental stuff much, and then end of school there was recently another jam. Yeah, yeah, that is a lot. They truly had a journey. Okay, July, it's end of... Wait till you see this end screen. This is something special. Okay, July, it's end of the road for you. Bye, Yuma. I hope you enjoyed this weekend as much as I did. Okay, Sunny Boy, just one more stop left for us too. Actually, it wouldn't seem right just to stop you right back home after all the walking you did to find me. I've already called your mother so she can stop sweating, so how about we stop by a cafe and get a late lunch? I don't know about you, but I'm pretty hungry. Sound good? Yeah, I'd like that. Finn. Look at that. What a finished screen. Thank you for playing. If you made it to this point, it really means a lot to me. This game was made for the 4th Relic Castle Game Jam. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, this was back when they didn't even have a winter game jam. There's no differentiation between summer and winter game jam. That is Pokemon Journey. So I think in total I have like 7 games. Why is Finn in the top left corner? Artistic choice. I'm left-handed and I wanted to honor my parents. Yep, that makes sense. No. It's just because it's an image I got off Google Images. I clicked show image. That's in Pokemon Journey. Now, before we end upstream, would anyone be keen to play some Pivot?